Shocking trap. Meghan is actually a notorious fraud tycoon, pretending to be Harry's wife. Hello, friends. Welcome to breaking royal news about the notorious hypocritical couple Harry and Meghan Markle on our Kate Middleton and the Queen News version 2 channel. According to author Valentine Lowe, Palace insiders believed Meghan Markle desired rejection from the start within the royal establishment. Lowe said some royal employees believed the Duchess of Sussex forced herself into a situation where she was rejected by the royal establishment because she never intended to remain, in an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk. After explaining the idea that she sought rejection, Lowe told Express.co.uk that it was a controversial stance, but one that some individuals at the palace held. An explosive view into the inner workings of the royal institution, courtiers, intrigue, ambition, and the power players behind the House of Windsor has recently been published by Lowe. The royal author thinks Meghan's difficulties may have been caused by her having too high of expectations. He believed that it was a result of both her exaggerated expectations of what life as a princess would be like and the palace's failure to control those expectations. According to Lowe, Harry was unhappy with the royal lifestyle long before Meghan entered the picture. She just served to intensify his sentiments. The royal author alleged that the Duke's mistrust of the family, fixation with the media, and desire to make a difference and do good before people get old and dull were already apparent. Lowe has previously expressed sympathy for the Sussexes' contentious exit from their positions as senior working royals, claiming Buckingham Palace handled the matter poorly. The royal author previously spoke with Express.co.uk and stated, "It was poorly handled by the palace. Meghan and Harry were obviously upset. It was handled poorly. Being born into the family should not be a life sentence." Lowe is correct. All the evidence points to Meghan not wanting to stay. Meghan was making up footage that was used on Netflix from day one. Meghan was filming Harry from early in their relationship also. Meghan only invited her mother to the wedding, no other family, but she invited Oprah and other A-listers like George Clooney. Everything was stage managed from day one. She turned up in the UK looking for someone to marry with money. She stated she had never heard of Harry. Her friend said she was obsessed with Princess Diana and had pictures of her. She told Harry if he didn't propose, that was it. She never intended to settle here. It was all part of her plan. She never intended to be a working royal, doing what she considered boring tasks, for what she was not aware she was not getting paid. The Queen told her she could carry on with her acting career again. This was not part of her plan. She never intended to do any paid work. Everything was so rushed to secure her future. The engagement, the wedding, then the children. Canada was a ruse. It was always the USA she intended to return to, then to put her plan into action to secure a lucrative future. It is obvious Meghan planned to go back to California before her wedding to Harry. Meghan copied Diana and her story to get Harry to play along. Harry thought he was saving Meghan, as she was now a substitute for his mother. Meghan must have hated the now late Queen, as she would not have mocked with her exaggerated curtsy on the docuseries if she ever had respected her. In February 2021, Buckingham Palace announced that Harry and Meghan will not be taking up royal responsibilities again. The Duke and Duchess continue to be cherished members of the family, the palace declared at the time, adding that everyone is grieved by their choice. The couple then made Montecito, a wealthy area of Santa Barbara, California, their home. The Sussexes might not feel as at home in their new house as they previously did. After their recent PR push, there are indications that Americans are losing interest in Harry and Meghan. 6 days following the publication of Harry's book, Spare, on January 10th, 2,000 U.S. citizens were surveyed. Since December 5th, Meghan's popularity has decreased from +23 to to -13, while Harry's has fallen from +38 to -7. This polling agrees with what a royal expert in Los Angeles is hearing on the ground. She says, "I'm going to say something that you don't want to hear. In the United States, people are talking about how Harry and Meghan should relocate back to the UK and apologize," according to Kinsey Schofield. One outspoken royal fan said, "We don't want them back, and Meghan is not a British citizen. Meghan thought that marrying the king's son would make her a princess, and she would live in a castle and be incredibly wealthy. She complained that it was boring and couldn't believe she wasn't being paid to do a walkabout." She threw a hissy fit when told she must return gifts and realized she would be expected to work. Then she discovered that William and not Harry would get the Duchy of Cornwall. Of course she wanted out. The "I don't want to be alive" was for Harry's benefit, to frighten him. The plan is to usurp power and destroy the monarchy with over 1,000 years of history from within. Her grand, deluded ambition of a royal Hollyweird, which aligned with her political puppet master's agenda. She spent her 5 minutes attempting to disrupt and break the long-established working of the monarchy. Their deluded demands were rejected, and she will never be the top dog. So they hit the ground running across the pond, as she is not prepared to give it 5 years. Never going to be queen, but her chronic delusional afflicted mind thinks she can do scorched earth destruction from outside, and paved her way to the White House. Despicable alien saboteur viper. It was obvious she thought that being in the RF was going to be the kind of life she'd been pursuing over the years. If you look at the men she had involved herself with, each one moved her up into an echelon of society that she would never have been invited to on her own merit. Finally, her invitation to Soho House opened doors for her that would change the course of history. She got what she was after, a prince, and the means to make that kind of money, have the fame and notoriety she craved, and the big, beautiful mansion in California among the Hollywood elite that she envied. If anyone believes that Meghan Markle did not have a plan when she first manipulated her introduction to Harry, then I have a bridge to sell. Not only was she going to use her means and control over Harry to get what she wanted, she was going to hurt and try to malign the royal family in any way that she could. Thus, the victimization of Meghan Markle became her mantra, and the fact that she has such control over Harry proves that she's someone who likes to be in charge. In her very passive-aggressive way, she made accusations against Kate, trying to make her look like a bad person, but then acknowledged not to blame her as she made amends. The jealousy that she so obviously has toward the Princess of Wales is palpable, and she seems to still harbor those feelings, as she made abundantly clear in that nauseating Netflix vanity show. She wanted to be Catherine, and when she realized she did not have what it takes, she did what cowards do and made a run for it. From early on, her father complied with every want and every wish. He gave her everything. She has expected this throughout her life, and it seems she will stop at nothing until she gets it. She wanted to go back as the Duchess to Hollywood and be number one, as she couldn't make it there as an actress. She didn't like the work the royals do. She wanted the red carpet adulation without the work. What do you think when you know that Meghan never intended to stay and devote herself to the royal family? Let us know your thoughts below in the comment section. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.